My name is Eric Rautzep, and I'm running for NC House, District 31, right here in Durham, North Carolina. I want to take a moment today and discuss with you the topic of predatory lending. This is important because the General Assembly does have multiple pieces of legislation in regards to this in front of it right now. On top of that, it is an important issue because it directly affects those that are most underprivileged in our communities. A lot of people ask, what is predatory lending? Well, predatory lending is when a financial institution or another institution grants short-term loans. Very often they're called payday loans, where a small amount of money with a very high interest rate is granted to an individual that is unsecured. Well, these very high interest rates come back to bite the individuals who took out these loans. Very often, if they take a $500 loan, they may have to pay back the $500 loan and then $1,000 in interest rates. And that's not fair. In fact, actually, it's banking or corporations taking advantage of the very people that needed the money in a very unfair way and keeping them in a situation where they may need to take out additional payday loans, and it becomes a never-ending cycle. We have laws protecting against fraud. We have laws protecting against other criminal activity where people would be shorted their money. Well, these predatory loans, they sound legal, and in some states they are legal, but that doesn't mean that they're right. We still need to have laws that protect the citizens against what we deem to be an illegal activity. And these predatory loans should be considered an illegal activity. There's a commonly quoted instance which occurred up in Minnesota where a father of four took out a payday loan to purchase Christmas gifts for his children. He took out $450 to go buy electronics and all of that for his children to make a great Christmas. Well, he set up a monthly payment. Well, all of a sudden, he started realizing that he's making these monthly payments, but his amount due never changed. Well, the monthly payment was actually 90% of the interest that he was being charged. So in reality, his loan was going up every single month because he was carrying over 10% of his interest rate. But he was paying $74 a month. Well, yeah, I don't know about you, but if I took $450 out on an unsecured loan and I was paying $75 a month, I would expect that to cover the interest as well as the majority of the principal that I had on my loan, but not in his case because unfortunately he didn't read the fine print. Now I understand there's people out there saying that, well, he didn't read the fine print, so he's obviously liable for this. But this is legalized theft. That's exactly what this is. And they're preying upon people who are in their moment of need. They are absolutely desperate to get ahead of their bills and thinking that they can consolidate utilizing these payday advance loans or small unsecured debt loans, whereas because of the institutions that they chose, they're actually digging themselves in deeper. These are practices that we need to make sure don't come to North Carolina. Just like we're against fraud, we're just against burglary, theft. This is just a banking legitimized form of this and needs to be stopped before it ever comes to North Carolina. We've already lost the line on this style of loan being targeted towards businesses, and we need to recoup that line. We need to strengthen our resolve against these types of corporations that are committing these types of fraud, and we need to make sure that it never extends to our citizens. If you have any other questions about this topic, feel free to please contact me at candidate@routcep2018.com. Also, check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/routcep2018 or Twitter at NC or at RoutCep NC House. I hope that you found this informative, and I look forward to talking with you further about many other topics facing North Carolina. Thank you so much, and have a great day.